My stepbrother took my room for his gaming setup. Then he burned down half the house streaming. When my dad married Karen, her 19-year-old son Steven announced he was dropping out of college to become a professional streamer and needed my room because it had the Ethernet port and perfect acoustics for commentary. Dad pulled me aside and said I had to be the mature one and moved to the basement temporarily while Steven built his streaming empire. It's just until he gets monetized, Karen said, already moving my stuff out while Steven measured where his triple monitor setup would go. Steven turned my room into an electrical nightmare within a week, running 3 gaming PCs, professional lighting rigs, a mini fridge, space heater, and enough LED strips to light up Times Square. The lights in the house would dim every time he went live, and I started taking videos of the flickering because something felt dangerously wrong. When I showed my dad how the outlet covers were hot to the touch, he said I was jealous of Steven's 2,000 subscribers. Steven started running his own wiring, drilling through walls to install outlets he bought online, and I photographed everything, emailing the pictures to myself with timestamps because I knew this was going to end badly. The basement flooded during the first real rain, destroying my computer and textbooks, but when I asked to move back upstairs, Karen said Steven was at a crucial point in building his brand. I researched our house's electrical capacity and discovered it was built in 1978 with a 100-amp service that couldn't safely handle Steven's 3,000-watt setup, especially with his bootleg wiring job. I printed out the math, showed them articles about streamer house fires, even had my uncle, who was an electrician, come look at it. "You're trying to sabotage your brother's dreams," Karen screamed while Steven called me pathetic for being threatened by his success. After that confrontation, I bought a fireproof safe for my important documents, backed up everything to the cloud, and quietly increased my renter's insurance policy. Steven kept escalating his content for views, doing cooking streams with hot plates near his computer, setting off fireworks indoors for 4th of July, running fog machines that set off smoke detectors he then disabled. I documented every single dangerous thing with 8 stamped photos and videos, creating a folder on my phone called Evidence, while Steven got more reckless and my parents got more delusional about his streaming career. The night before the fire, I noticed he'd daisy-chained 4 power strips together, each one completely full, all leading to a single outlet that was already brown from heat damage. Steven announced a 24-hour stream for his 5,000 followers, setting up even more equipment, including a popcorn machine and electric griddle for midnight cooking content. I couldn't sleep at 2 in the morning, feeling uneasy about the amount of power he was drawing, so I was awake in the basement when I smelled smoke. I ran upstairs and saw smoke seeping under Steven's door, could hear him still talking cheerfully to his stream, completely oblivious. I pounded on his door screaming, "Steven, fire, get out!" But his noise-canceling headphones blocked everything. I ran to my parents' room, shaking my dad awake. "The house is on fire! Steven's room!" Dad jumped up and we both ran to Steven's door, breaking it open to find him still gaming while his entire back wall was engulfed in flames. "What are you doing?" Steven screamed at us for interrupting his stream before finally turning around and seeing the inferno. "My setup! My sponsorships!" he kept yelling as Dad dragged him out. I grabbed the fire extinguisher from the hall, but it was like spitting on a volcano. The flames had already gotten into his illegal wiring and were spreading through the walls. We evacuated as the house alarm screamed, standing in the yard watching orange flames pour through my old bedroom window, while Steven kept screaming about his setup, his career being inside, actually trying to run back in before Dad tackled him. "You did this!" Steven screamed at me. "You sabotaged my wiring!" Karen was sobbing, asking how this happened, and I pulled out my phone, showing her the folder of evidence. "I tried to warn you. I have everything documented. The fire department saved the structure, but the entire 2nd floor was gone. The roof partially collapsed, and water damage destroyed most of the 1st floor. The insurance investigator took one look at Steven's wiring job, the overloaded circuits, the code violations, and stamped claim denied in red letters. The fire marshal filed criminal charges for negligent arson, and Steven's streaming career ended with a viral clip of him ignoring his chat warning about the fire for 3 solid minutes while his room burned behind him. The basement, my concrete prison, had only smoke damage and was the only part of the house still technically livable. My parents had to move into a studio apartment while dealing with lawsuits from 2 neighbors whose roofs caught fire from flying embers, and Steven discovered that his streaming insurance he bragged about only covered theft, not fires caused by his own negligence. He tried to start a GoFundMe for new equipment, but the internet turned him into a meme called Fire Hazard Steven, and he got roasted so badly he deleted all his social media. The twist was that I'd been accepted to MIT with a full scholarship, but had planned to defer because Dad said family needed to stick together during Steven's crucial growth period. But after the fire, I left immediately and never looked back.